How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. How to Win Friends and Influence People is based on Dale Carnegie's lectures on business and personal relationships. The book is divided into 4 sections: tactics for dealing with people, ways to make people like you, how to persuade people to your point of view, and how to modify people's behavior without producing animosity. Part 1. Fundamental Techniques in Handling People. Part 1 of the book, which deals with how to handle people, highlights the necessity of not criticizing, condemning, or complaining about others. People rarely confess wrongdoings, so criticism typically puts them on the defensive. People generally want to feel important, and praising them feeds that need. However, Carnegie distinguishes between flattery and appreciation. Flattery is fake and selfish, whereas appreciation must be genuine. Finally, it is essential to make the other person want to accomplish whatever you are asking of them. You must speak in terms of what they want, rather than what you want, and you have to show them how to obtain it. Part 2. 6 ways to make people like you. Part 2 talks about the different methods of how to make people like you. According to Carnegie, dogs are popular because they are really interested in people. He believes that the same is true for all of us. It is far easier to create friends by being interested in others rather than getting people interested in you. Furthermore, dogs are always delighted to see humans, which leads Carnegie to his second point: the significance of smiling and remaining optimistic when interacting with others. He also highlights the necessity of remembering and using people's name, since they value their name more than all other names combined. Part 3. How to win people to your way of thinking. Part 3 of the book focuses on how to persuade others of your way of thinking. It begins with the notion that it is difficult to actually win an argument. Being aggressive about your opinions, even when you are correct, just breeds animosity and encourages others to defend themselves even more. So the greatest approach to win an argument is to avoid it altogether. In a similar line, never tell them directly that they are incorrect. This simply makes them defensive again. Rather, it is essential to appreciate other people's perspective. When you are wrong, accept it swiftly and empathetically. The other person will be more generous as a result. Part 4. Be a leader. How to change people without giving offense or arousing resentment. In Part 4, Carnegie addresses how to change people's behavior without making them resentful. First, if you have to criticize someone, start with praise and genuine gratitude. Draw attention to their flaws discreetly so that they do not feel awful about your critique. You can also discuss your own mistakes first, so they don't feel too guilty about making them. Everyone has their own flaws, and it is necessary to let the other person save face. Humiliating them is a guaranteed way to breed resentment. Rather than issuing direct orders, give suggestions or ask if someone wants to accomplish something. People prefer to feel in control of their actions, and it is critical to acknowledge any and all improvements. Encouraging good conduct is considerably more effective than denouncing bad behavior. So this is Mebakynsai Mawksiar, and I thank you for your time listening.